So I just got this beast off of Craigslist. It's what the heck is it? So it's a Yosaw rotary table made in Japan, 12-inch. So it fits actually fairly well in my milling machine. Unfortunately, I don't have a great place to store it now. The old NAA tractor engine block is not great storage. So I am going to make a shelf that goes in behind the milling machine there, so I can set that and the vise on it when I'm not in use, and the indexing head. So it'll be sort of a little storage area. It'll be a little hard to get to, but it'll be better than the floor. So it's going to be a woodworking project, so I'm going to make that back at my house. I'll try to get footage of that. So yeah, that's my little machining corner. Back up a little bit. So got $200 Craigslist milling machine, the Monarch lathe that needs some work. It's perfectly functional now, but the gearbox needs help. And then cabinet in the back with machining tools. That white cabinet needs to move and turn, go on the other wall. It's full of non-machine tool stuff now from before I claimed this corner of the shop for the machine work stuff. So that's getting rearranged at some point. So that's my little machining corner of my dad's shop. Rotary table looks rather large on that mill. But the mill's got a big table, and a 9-inch table, rotary table, just seemed a little small. So went for a 12-inch. I guess go big or go home. So we'll see how it ends up working out. I don't exactly have a good project that needs it now, but it's one of those things like if you need it, there's no real good substitute. So that dividing head standing it up vertically doesn't really work all that well for any sort of heavy machining. So got the rotary table. It is only a horizontal one, which I guess is probably fine. I don't know when I need to really stand it up on edge. I have my boards picked out for the shelf that I'm going to make for behind the milling machine. And these here, which are ash, that one, and then this guy here is 2x oak, which will be upright posts. That's my plan anyways. So I'm going to get these cut to length, or rough to length, and then I'm going to joint them, plane them, table saw them, and get them all glued up, make some panels. So here are the boards I planed. Some of them didn't quite clean up. I was afraid of that. They were pretty cupped, but I'm not really too concerned. This can be the bottom side. It's a shelf going in a workshop, so not fine furniture. So these two cleaned up, so I'm going to match them up so that these two, which cleaned up completely, will meet up with these two, so I can alternate which one's up and which one's down, end up with two good faces. Alright, so let me get gluing, and yeah. There we go. There are the two panels. I might do a third one. We have a top and a middle and maybe a bottom, but I'm not quite sure how that's all going to come together yet. So the plan is I'm going to have 4 posts, and then these guys in between. Right now they stick out a little bit past the top and sides, so these guys are a little bit long, but that's perfectly fine because I'm going to put tenons on the end and mortises in the legs, and then we'll have probably use this thing more than I should. It's a cheap, rady plane. It works great for just knocking off the uncomfortable edges off stuff. You often get a little bit of tear out, but generally I don't care. So this is the first time I've actually used this mortising machine, so hopefully it goes well. There, all four of them are mortised. I made what's probably a rookie mistake for tenons, if you guys can see in there, but the tenons interfere with each other, so I need to shave off those corners so everything fits together nicely. This is why we dry fit things. I almost skipped that step. There it is, all gluing up. I decided to put the bottom and the wheels on while it was already upside down. It'll help hold the legs nice and square while everything dries. Alright, well here it is. The table, the rotary table. Oh, my little carpet. Rotary table. Let's see. There we go. Fits nicely in the back. Pretty hard. See, I made this just low enough so that when the table's all the way down, it should clear. Yeah, so this can go. Yeah, so that'll clear. Perfect.